Campaign Mission 6 sees us escorting Brother Quindar through this heavy trench and the enemy fortifications up to the Astropathic Relay, where he will be able to divine if Leviathan is coming back to battle through the warp. A lot of sci-fi plot happening behind the scenes, but we have Xenos in front of us ready for us to take them down. So what I am seeing here is we have a split path. We have this trench where we're going to throw the Tech Marine and our machines, because he can repair the machines. So they're going to be Squad 1 punching through the trench with Quindar in the lead, and then we have a more open roundabout way where we will run the rest of our units supported by the Priest and our other commanders. So let's dig in. Alright, our Tech Marine here has some good support abilities for his machines. We're able to upgrade the armor for our weapons and then also be able to heal them. And then his extra point can just be using his pistol or his halberd. And we should be able to cut through these Hormagaunts pretty easily, especially with Quindar here firing at his optimum range. Yeah, these guys don't stand a chance. We have a unit of enemy warriors in here. Tyranid Warriors, 4 movement, 10 evasion, 4 armor, 110 health on all of them. They have Devourer as their ranged weapons and then Scything Talons. And these guys, they are the Synaptic Leaders. So the tiny swarm units finally get the bonus of Synaptic Leaders in the field now. This is going to give them an extra 100% momentum gains. So we could actually see enemy units hitting surge levels if we're not careful. This is a beautiful situation to buff all of our melee damage and lay into these poor guys. Alright, unleash the chainswords. What is this? There's still a few enemies left? There we go. Got them taken care of. So, ranged enemies, melee enemies. We want to square up with them as quickly as possible. And then out here, we're going to be looking to use the Fragstorm Grenade. So advance 2 spaces, which will line up our grenade. And then we're going to look to clean these guys out. We didn't quite get them cleaned up, but here we're able to take them out all the way. And there is an advantage to being able to fully eliminate these small swarm units that the enemy has, because if they are adjacent to each other, then they have, you're not going to be able to see it here until they're next to each other, they have a thing called Swarm Tactics, which gives them plus 50% damage and I believe plus 50% accuracy or a momentum gain. But either way, that is where we are seeing the really high damage come out of the enemies, which is when they are all functioning together as a swarm. Light them up. Hey. And now we have this individual enemy unit. We can set up an Overwatch with our commander. I don't know if they'll actually come into range. They might. I just now thought of checking if this green essence is just... it is here. Okay. Mortis Rad Zone, plus 50% basic range damage received, plus 50% basic melee damage received. So don't stand on the green glowing radiation in case your video game common sense hadn't quite kicked in there.
Matana voxes in and talks to Quindar and I of synaptic beasts and the theorizing of the Librarius. A synapse network with enough of a link to the hive mind could, in theory, act as a beacon and guide the fleets of Leviathan, bring them through the warp back to Baal. In theory. A lot of work is done between those two words. I don't doubt Matano finds the bureaucracy of his new role a challenge. 'Tis a rare puzzle he cannot solve with a swing of his sword arm. I do not question the Emperor's will, but I must admit the survival weighs heavy within me. To have witnessed thousands of brothers sacrifice themselves. Entire chapters struck from the annals of history, only for this threat of Leviathan to persist. It would be a lie to say the thought does not trouble me. Until the librarians better understand the threat, our objective is to find and exterminate all synaptic leadership embedded in the Heaven Wall. To that end, I am escorting Brother Librarian Quindar to the Astropathic Relay. His hazy talk of warp aberrations and exigent anomalies is of little comfort, but his resolve is clear, and I will welcome his presence when the time comes for battle. The Tech Marine as well, despite his unique manner.
Thank goodness we softened up that attack, because the enemies with all of their swarm tactics here we can see it, swarm tactics ×2. So the X2, it's whatever is shown down here is already multiplied. It's 50% per adjacent ally, so they're getting 100% melee damage and 100% ranged damage, which is why they're able to cut into my aggressors even though they're one of the weaker units. At least I will be able to bring... Yeah, the priest is going to need to come around and then help out. The assault squad here can start running reconnaissance for us while they wait for their jump packs to recharge. We've got warriors with Overwatch in the corner, and we can throw Quindar around. Do we have it off cooldown? We do. So this is exactly where we want to be able to augment Quindar's armor. And we're not going to heal him yet. He's going to take a little bit of damage here, but I'm not too worried about what the results are going to be. And then we're going to keep on pushing through the trench. Oh, we didn't even trigger the Overwatch. Beautiful. Their Overwatch must be just short. Their optimum weapon range, like 3? I'm surprised that they didn't hit him. Maybe from their angle, they can't get at him? I don't know. That shouldn't be the case, because they're not on a terrain difference. These warriors, they are tough. Yeah, their Overwatch really is not worth anything. We're going to force these guys forward, and then look at what we do with the rest of our squads out here. Intercessors need to sprint back to rejoin the group. Hellblasters. Are they going to have a firing angle? They have really long range. Maybe they'll be able to get at them. The terrain could also be in the way. Yeah, 30% to hit, not great, but at least it's a shot. I think we just go in with the gauntlets here to be able to thin out a few of them, because they haven't been softened up too much yet. Take away as many models as we can, and then keep on advancing with the intercessors, swinging around the corner here. Who else do we have? Yeah, we'll go wide with these Hellblasters, and hopefully they get a much better firing angle.
Your orders.
Playing very aggressively here with Kaulian, but so far I haven't been punished for it, and he's got enough health to be able to take a few hits if some enemies appear around this corner. We actually do have good scouting information, so there could be guys up here, but right now we're safe just to lay in the safe to lay into them with the chainsword. What does the priest want to do with his last action point? He wants to do a lot of things, but he's I keep forgetting. In multiplayer, you have an ability that will just increase the momentum of a unit. That's increasing their melee damage. Not very useful when all of those guys are ranged. But that is our turn.
They are a plague on this moon. For every one slain, a dozen emerge from every other corner.
That's enough poetics from you. Quindar needs direct access to that lensing array. We recalibrate it to focus his divinations, and then you'll find every disruption in the warp from here to the Angelicum.
It looks like there's going to be a lot of enemies approaching from behind here, chasing us. It will be very unfortunate if they catch us, but right now, all speed ahead. Ooh, I wish I could get close enough to lay in with the Force Halberd. But, alright, so we got Termagants set to Overwatch. Over here, we'll just shoot these warriors down. Man, these warriors are tough. Ah, 9 health. Come on, Quindar, you can do better. We want to bring the Marine around. Maybe we just leave him in the back, actually. We can throw... Nah, he'd just barely get in range, I believe. Actually, he might not. It's only range 3 on the pistols. Pistols are such short range. Yeah. Alright, we sprint to the Marine just to take a pistol shot where he will miss. Ah, he got one. Okay. That's about as good as I could have hoped for. Now the land speeder can either swing out to the side. I want to keep it a little bit back because it doesn't have nearly as much armor as our Dreadnought. Honestly, we should have launched the grenade first, because then cleanup would have been easier. We waste a little bit of damage here, but it's not going to hurt us too much. And then we push them forward. These Hellblasters will get the job done. Priest has people to heal.
Fire support.
Now, I want to be able to bring the Hellblasters around as wide as I can. If we come in with the pistol on the priest, he'll be able to build up a little bit more momentum, which I would love for him to be able to do. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Okay, so we have this huge Mortis Rad Zone. Means we'll take more damage if we stand there. So we don't want to get caught out there, but we need to find the timing of when we're going to push through and up to this side. We haven't seen any enemy like radar blips up there, so I think we are relatively safe to kind of rush forward.
Battle line squad ready.
Where we have been seeing the blips is behind us, so we want to put as much distance on as possible.
We are the walls. We are the guns.
Honestly, I don't think these guys even Overwatch. We just sprint.
Affirmative.
Question is on the assault squads.
To the sky, brothers.
Time to send them in. Very good, very good. These ones up here, I think we hold them back. Just be ready to kind of jump pack forward wherever we need them. Or if the enemies that have been spawning in here start coming through the trench, they'll be able to provide fire down into the trench. And if we can get our aggressors across, I want them to be able to plug up the trench because we're going to have to keep on moving forward with Quindar. Yeah, here they come. They're close. These ones coming up the hill must be gargoyles. A lot of gargoyles. Okay, Quindar has 2 options. This stairway looks like it will be the best. So we will move forward. And hopefully there's not like a Tyrannifex that's just been parked over there. He's finally starting to build up some crit, which means that he's really putting in the work now. Oh, I love watching him go to work. Okay. There they are. Sending the gargoyles up and over. It's gonna be dangerous. Okay, as much Overwatch coverage as we can. Honestly, I'm gonna sprint the Tech Marine all the way over to keep him with his machines. Yeah, I'm sorry, aggressors. You came around the long way, but now you just have to make it into make it into the trench. We'll jump pack Kalian all the way up there.
I am ready to help.
Who does the priest want to heal? Anybody? Everybody's actually doing pretty good for health, so the priest is going to sprint. What he needs to heal is those assault squads that have been taking extra fire. This is going to be a very quick turn, just all repositioning. But we do have to decide what we want to do with the assault squads. These guys have been taking a bit of a beating, so we are going to bring them closer to the priest. We'll let this kind of... The enemy's going to have to funnel through here, unless they're flyers, obviously. And then they kind of open up here, where we're going to try and build a kill zone once we get more of our ranged units in position. Ooh, that was a bad spot for Kelly, and he's trapped. He's trapped by the terrain. Okay, well, he's just gonna hang out there for 2 turns. These are new reinforcements. We haven't seen their blips before. I was not expecting them to come around there. That's a lot of damage, actually. Ooh, they're gonna double it. Okay, so we have a lot of gargoyles advancing from over here, and then we have these termagants that have come out from this corner. No other blips to speak of. The enemy's out of range. Range is 8. It stops 1 short, but their optimal range is 4, so their accuracy would have been horrendous. They can still set up a pretty desirable Overwatch here. Yeah, for when the enemy advances. I like that. We can do the same with these intercessors. These Hellblasters, on the other hand, they should be able to have a party. 4 movement, so we come forward 2 spaces to get better firing odds. We're going to focus on this unit here, alongside these guys. Some very good damage. And now we cut back behind cover. We advance. We actually could take this shot with 25% chance to hit, or we could just Overwatch here with a lot better odds to hit. And that is the choice that I want to make. Send out the grenades. Yeah. We're gonna pull the bike out and then try and thin out some of these gargoyles. That looks pretty good. Quindar here is gonna follow up for us. And again. There we go. Okay. Now Quindar. He needs to make it up. Come on, buddy. We're waiting on you. I'm gonna bog down as many gargoyles as possible here, so we're gonna put our guys in a melee. And the assault squad could lay in with the chain swords. Can they throw a charge? They can. Let's send them. Full send. Very good. I don't think these aggressors are going to be able to get in range, which is unfortunate, but we may just sprint them up to be a little bit farther. Yeah, out of range. Nah, they only have 3 range, yep. Well out of space. This assault squad, though, they can get in there, have some fun. I think we'll use the pistol, be able to pick them off. Yes, the priest has done it. And we will thin out these gargoyles that got damaged by the grenade. Excellent follow-up. Not getting as many as I wanted, actually. Okay. Well. I kind of want to send in the Techmarine here with his halberd. Just to be able to see what it does. I haven't gotten to use it yet. So not the halberd, the power axe. Base damage 50 to 70. Splash damage is 31 to 42, which is going to splash to 1 enemy with 7 armor piercing. Definitely overkill for the gargoyles, but we're going to be able to kill 2 at a time. So the result is pretty similar to having the chainsword, but the power axe, it would do better than the chainsword against a heavily armored enemy. So the Techmarine is built for both being able to support and dismantle armored units. Well, these gargoyle reinforcements are a bit of a surprise, but they've also put themselves in perfect range for Quindar to be able to thin them out. So, we will take this. Oh man. He killed 5 in a single salvo. The crits really coming online here. And now he still has exactly the movement points needed to make it up to the relay. Let's see, does it take an action point to throw the switch? It does not. There it is, it's been established. Now defend Brother Quindar. Defend Brother Quindar from the Tyranid Horde 1 of 4 turns. And he's just locked in. He can't change his facing, so I think he's gonna be there uncontrollable. Okay. Well, we're going to want to get more guys up there in case extra reinforcements come from this zone, but right now the enemies are presenting themselves on this side, so the bike is going to come and help out. Step up once to get optimal range and open up on them. Good work done there.
Bring me your broken and your outworn, and I will repair them anew.
Honestly, just throwing the pistols over here. Get the power axe running. Finish these guys off. Did he miss? What is your accuracy? 90%? We hit the 10% to miss. It's tempting. I could surge just to finish it off, which I think I will. It's a little bit of a wasted surge, but we got it now. I don't know where the enemy is going to pop up next, so we're just kind of going to generally throw out the overwatches here.
Overwatch.
In places where the enemy reinforcements have appeared. Alright, enemies came around, surprised us a little bit. We're still not able to give any orders to Quindar. He is busy doing his work. So, we have a Tyranifex that we have to deal with. Let's put all the shots from the bike into him. Gives us good damage. No enemies on this side. These intercessors could actually use a heal.
When the day's darkest, we prevail through control.
Alright, what are the odds that he's able to heal over a cliff? Let's see. Yes, he can.
We're the sons of
Where there's a will, there's a way. So we'll run him across to get the heal.
The blood of Sanguinius flows in my veins.
Your orders.
That's great. Okay. And then...
Affirmative.
every tick of damage counts against this guy.
We can handle it. They shall not pass. I'll keep an eye out. Retreat. I don't like it.
Okay, I think we've positioned as well as we can. Unfortunately, we're not able to put anybody closer to Quindar, so he's going to have to eat a few more rounds. But he is our, I mean, next to the aggressors, our highest armored unit. He should be fine.
They will request one of these ones. Sense of future adversary.
Okay, Brother Quindar is in a heap of trouble because I'm not going to be able to get up to heal him this turn. Ooh, and it's a bad day to be in this bike as well because the enemies just randomly decided to spawn in right there. No warning. Okay, so the priest can come up and throw his heal over the wall again. Then we really need to be able to deal with this Tyranifex. Gonna be the job of these assault squads. Unfortunately, these guys are melee, so they're gonna be locking this assault squad in place for now. And all these bats are gonna come around, be able to fire on us as well. Okay, Hellblasters, do your thing. Ugh, they only have 50% to hit. not enough from the Hellblasters there. And we know that they have more warriors coming up this side. Which means I think we just need to Overwatch.
Overwatch set.
Hey, these aggressors are going to be all-stars right here. They're able to come around, get to the direct rear of the Tyrannifex. And if you're attacking from the direct rear, you get a 30% damage boost. And so now we're going to be able to lay into him. This could... It could kill him if we get a crit. Yeah, it's very close there. Which is amazing.
As you say.
That means the Tech Marine's going to come up, finish the job with the Power Axe.
Spirit protects you, cursed abomination.
Alright, Tyrannifex down. And Tech Marine coming to Quindar's aid. He's at 114 health. Not a lot. Not a lot of cushion. I think the assault squads just need to be able to deal with these units out here, so we're going to buff their melee damage and then throw these guys in. That was very underwhelming. They didn't kill a single one. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Means we have to turn to the aggressors as well. And we only get 3 more. This is really just leaving the bike out to dry. Like, what is he going to be able to do? Basically nothing. I guess I can use the fallback here. Let's see if the evasion was enough. Yes, the evasion saves him. And now he gets the fallback attack. Not that he's going to be able to be very accurate, but he picks off 2. And now he actually has movement points. We'll put him in the corner. Maybe, just maybe, he'll live.
Assault Marine.
Now's where we have to make the hard decisions because Quindar is the win condition. So we just need to mass units over here, even if that means that they are going to get shot to pieces. We have to protect him for a few more turns. And we will be able to soften them up a little bit as we get out here. We're also going to be able to better see what we are dealing with and follow up on our beautiful air support. Which maybe the air support was enough to be able to save the day. Once again, these are the ones who are really tearing into Quindar. Okay, the playing field is leveling. Maybe we're gonna squeak this out. Okay, so one more, enemy behind full cover. 38. It's not great, but these guys are in a subpar position anyway, so I don't think Overwatch would be any better. Let me just put some damage out. That's all I could hope for. The Tyrannifex is down, though. We do have these warriors, which are going to be bad news, so the priest needs to run back. And we're going to look to protect him with the assault squads. That's the turn. I really wish that we had pushed our units up here onto the high ground a lot sooner. I think that that would be a lot easier to defend because then we don't have the situation where the enemies randomly spawn in right here and it can immediately attack us. The gargoyles choosing to come around the back here is definitely bad news for the Hellblasters, but it is great news for Quindar. He did not take any damage on that last round. So, let's see. If I go here, then it is 1, 2. Yeah, so we can step up to be able to get a better shot. And use the Tech Marine's pistol to thin out the termagants. Oh no, they have even more back here, just waiting. Okay, so it's good that we actually scouted that out. It's gonna be bad news when they arrive, though. And then I think we just throw the chain sword over here. Hopefully with the splash damage, we bring them down. There we go. Well, we got an overwhelm instead. I don't know if I necessarily wanted that any more than... I do like launching this grenade, though. And then finishing these guys off. Okay, a little bit more cleanup here. So, right here. Right here. And then all the enemies down here are what we need to be able to respond to next. Honestly, I would like to pull this assault squad out now, but they're going to get attacked.
We are the Bloodblades of Skyfall.
I think I still try. They're gonna take losses here from the Warriors, though. And they got overwhelmed. Okay. We earned a command point, though. Which means this is like the perfect spot for air support. Right into the swarm, 4 full enemy units, all softened up. Then what we have to worry about is all the units on the backside here as well. Yikes. These guys need to back up. This is where we just abandoned the assault squad, I think. They went in too deep. Hitting the overwhelm and then having to follow up on the charge, putting them next to the Warriors is what did them in. So maybe throwing the charge was not the best idea. I still wanted it because it gives me extra damage. I'll change the facing here. I think we are as prepared as we can be. The Warriors have an ability when they kill a unit model, they have a 75% chance of being able to get an additional action point. It only works once a turn, but it still is pretty reliable for them to be able to take 2 attacks, unless they're going up against something really big. Eliminate all remaining Tyranid forces. Ah, there's just hordes and hordes of them. And Quindar is still out of commission, making things even harder. Well, dealing with these reinforcements down here, I thought was going to be one of the more pressing points of the battle, but we've just been overrun on this side. So we're gonna need to divert some of our units, I think. But we'll slide up here and then lay into these warriors. We'll also be able to drop one of these units with the grenade. Excellent. One unit with 1 health. Come on. Come on. These aggressors, I want back up top. We're gonna put the Hellblasters back, just so that their accuracy isn't so terrible. And we're gonna put the Tech Marine in with his melee weapon, thin out the gargoyles. These intercessors are gonna need to watch for enemies around this corner. I think we step up to take the shot first, and then we step right back.
This guy belongs to us. As you see. The blood is strong. Do not falter. My duty, sirs.
Alright, we jump pack the leader in. He's going to whip out the pistol, be able to finish off this unit, hopefully. I want to fully remove the unit if I can, so that is not adding to the swarm tactics. Alright, it has to take both shots. We should have just moved in and done the chainsword in that case. I thought his pistol shot would have been good enough, but it was not. Now we put him back into the breach here. Give him the proper facing. And it looks like we are set for all our actions. Do we want to move anybody around to reposition? I don't think so. We're kind of just packed in here, letting the enemy overrun us, which I don't like. I like being able to kite the enemies more. We'll see how this goes. The Tyranids keep on reinforcing, so they still are at 14 remaining. Just a slog to be able to get through their numbers at this rate. And it's very unfortunate that we do not have Quindar to be able to help us out. But we will do all we can here. Oh, that was huge. Huge hits. I kind of want to throw the gauntlet at these guys. 3 attacks of 50. It's not the best, actually. They should be able to survive and counterattack at that rate, so we might want to be more careful. Over here, though... Oh, I know what we do here. We do Hail of Fire. Because we sacrifice the movement, and then we get additional shots per movement point. Yeah, completely eliminates the unit. That's what we needed. Ah, these warriors are clever. Slipping into cover. Okay, we're getting some big shots in here.
Darkest, we prevail through
We'll
control.
move up. We need health on our commander.
The blood is strong. Do not falter.
He does have his jump pack ready. I think it could be time.
And righteous before the eyes
Buff
of
the melee
Emperor.
attack. Oh no, he doesn't. He has this ability. No! Used it at the wrong time. I'm still tempted. They don't have the jump pack up either.
Fire support.
Okay. We'll lay into the gargoyles then. Oh, I wanted to throw the other charge. Oh well. He does about the same, sword or pistol. Tech Marine's going to come down to be able to put the heal onto the bike. Finally able to get over to him because Quindar is topped up. And then make sure we have the proper facing. Slip back here.
Sanguinius watches over us.
With precision.
Yeah, I'll take that shot. Nice. The Hellblasters, though. If they slip back, are they able to fire? Not good odds on either one. We'll take the pot shots at the Hormagaunts, hoping to eliminate the unit. Ten enemy forces remaining. And the cleanup continues. Sure am glad that we were able to get the heal onto the bike that saved it from dying to these warriors. So we'll return the favor here and just lay into them. Heal him back up.
Sanguinius flows in my veins.
And I think we want to put the heal onto these intercessors who are kind of locked in here, hemmed in against the
blood is
warriors.
strong. Do not falter.
And then with the priest, we're actually going to hang on to his empowered heal this time, and we're not going to throw the surge. Use the empowered heal on the next round. I'm still super tempted to be able to throw the melee against these warriors.
Battle line squad ready.
It could be so good.
This one has no right to live. Yes. Ready to strike. Your orders.
Okay, I've gotten tired of these warriors taunting us, so we're gonna rush these intercessors down, hype up the battle line tactics, wear them out, and then we're gonna throw the charge from the aggressors. Here we go. Is it enough? Ah! We got the overwhelm. One of them with 6 health remains. That is a pretty solid outcome for us. Make sure these guys have the right facing. And then, honestly, the bike hides. We hide the bike. We still have a 1 attack here. Is that the only one? Yep, okay. Only 1 attack. So, who is he going to go against? Well, I want it to be these warriors. Actually, I want it to be out here. Be able to finish off some of these. Yeah. That's better. And then if we just move up a little bit, we'll be relatively protected from the warriors. We'll even move over here. And take our facing to this direction. This poor assault squad's been worn out. Entirely worn out. That's a big win. If he'd been able to finish him off, then the warrior would have probably gotten another attack and been able to take away yet another model. But he didn't, and so the counterattack finished off the warrior instead. Which for this small battle is a pretty large swing. Ooh, that model is just so close to dying though. Here they come again.
Push them back.
Yeah, these warriors are going to be able to chew through the intercessors. Our counterattack, 3 damage, thanks. And there, now they get bonus damage and an extra attack. Goodbye, intercessors. Oh, we still have a few guys. And we did 2 health damage back. Alright, so we want to be able to finish off all of these guys. Gonna run in with the fists. Fire on the warriors. Ooh, is that actually able to throw the charge? Hey, we can throw the charge. That's what I want to see. Closing distance, but not quickly. Oh, that's a big hit. He's gonna get it back up now. Only for the assault squad to come in. This lone man. What a hero. Finish off the warrior. Yes. These warriors, I do not like having around. So we're gonna park into this corner where they had been chewing through us before. Turn the tables on them a little bit. Okay, so this is where we empower heal the commander. And then we get off cooldown the basic version of the ability to heal the Hellblasters. And then, because the enemies have changed facing, we're able to back away without any consequences. That's just a freebie that the AI gave us.
Hellblasters awaiting target.
We will move him out of the way. And I think this is where we throw the charge. Everything's coming up Blood Angels now. Tech Marine against the world. Oh, what's that? What a quick turn. Yes, it is because we have emerged victorious. Glorious battle. Finish them.
There are no more Xenos immediately present. I require assistance with this array, Brother Kroginax.
Aye. Take your time. How about we fine-tune those sensors without mincing your nervous system? What's left of it in that coffin, at least?
I can see their network spread out before me. The weave and weft of their corruption runs deep through Baal Secundus.
I trust your insights, but the words sour the victory.
We will find every corruption that lurks in the shadows of your moon, Lieutenant. I can see now that our journey together is not yet finished.
I am no lieutenant, brother. That rank has not existed for 10,000 years.
Lord Gilliman has revised the Codex Astartes. You will be among the first of Sanguinius' sons to bear the title anew. Martada will vox in due course the news of your promotion. Until then, I need time to catalog these nodes.
Mission 6 in the books. We were able to hold off protecting the leader. It got pretty close as we were caught a little bit out of position with Quindar up ahead and then taking a lot of damage from the swarm, but we were able to close things out and get help to him in time. The cleanup, as usual, took a while, but it wasn't too challenging. We didn't lose very many units. We sacrificed a few who were out of position, but Blood Marines win in the end. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the next episode.